at the Fiesta gives you a sensory overload. There is so much to see, hear, taste, and feel. The Fiesta put Clark on the tourist map and allowed local businesses to flourish. It has also given the Philippines its own air show, showcasing military, civilian, and sports aviation events in one venue.
The Air Force City, a special kind of recognition is not found anywhere in the world. This kind of activity is close to my heart, and this support is festival because this is a prelude to the bigger air shows. And we support this because this is part of the aerospace industry. And our bottom cry to them before was the future is in the skies. There is no country that will progress. There is no country that will develop if the aviation industry is not progressive.
A world-class air show that follows stringent international standards is not easy to mount. To achieve this, there are a lot of people involved. Pilots, mechanics, logistics, and admin groups that all have to be professionals. Infrastructure needs to be put up, and the cooperation of government agencies and private entities have to be ensured. A busy hive of volunteers all work tirelessly in the background to make this happen. It was the day before the Fiesta, and the hangars were buzzing with preparation. I take one last look at the site, inspecting every detail. Many great things are about to take place in these grounds, and we can all hardly wait. At dawn, the pilots were briefed for the day's activities and weather. Then, the balloons are brought to the field and get ready to inflate. As the sun rose overhead, so does our jump lane where skydivers leap off for the flag jump. The flag descended as the national anthem played, signaling the opening of yet another colorful balloon fiesta. I was joined by Tourism Undersecretary Kat De Castro, CDC President Noel Malangil, and CDC Director June Villaroman for the first burn. As the balloons inflated, the thundering sound of the Philippine Air Force F850s zooming past could be heard, as they did several low passes over the field.
So we flew the F850 just to showcase what we have in the Philippine Air Force as part of the integrated air defense system and the territorial defense capability of our armed forces. Of course, we are very honored to fly it and to showcase it to the Filipino people who are attending the Hot Air Balloon Fiesta this year. For us, it is a pleasure to show them their F850 because it's the Filipinos' F850 that everybody should be proud of.
The colorful balloons slowly took shape. This year featured the most number of special-shaped balloons, with 11 coming from different parts of the world. Nothing commands more attention than 70-foot balloons rising up from the ground.
Well, here we are. All the balloons have advertising banners now. It took very long for me to convince everybody that ballooning is a very good advertising medium.
While the balloons provided advertising for brands, the Fiesta itself served as advertising for the Philippines. We were visited this year by Federación Aeronautique International President de Honor, John Grubstrom.
I heard a lot about this event. A lot of pilots coming home to Europe telling what a fantastic time they had here. And as you can see, it's a great activity. And you know, air sports are recognized by the International Olympic Committee, and we're taking part in the Asian Games. And we hope to have some World Championships here as well. So the cooperation with the Clark International Airport and the Clark Development Zone, OMNI Airport, is so good that I'm sure we could have a big event here. Look forward to that.
Air sports found a home here in the Balloon Fiesta as we showcase the best of local and international sports aviation. In fact, we simultaneously hosted the delegates from the Air Sport Federation of Asia, or AFA, to promote and support recreational flying and sporting events in the region. Making another appearance this year are twin aerobatic paramotor record holders, Timothy and Anthony Green, who delighted the crowd with some incredible twists and turns. Another major exhibition are the thrilling leaps and stunt formations of the parachuting team from England, the Jump Dogs. Our very own Philippine National Control Line team, now joining international competitions, also demonstrated this unique way of flying model aircraft. Overhead, fixed-wing flyers did aerobatics and formation flying. They also tested their precision skills as they competed in balloon bursting. Helicopters buzzed around the field, showing that rotary aircraft can also perform amazing stunts. The Philippine Coast Guard did rescue demonstrations. Colorful kite displays dotted the skies, while the crowds also enjoyed flying their own. Meanwhile, I decided to check on the hangar of this event's headliners before they made their most awaited first appearance. The aircraft seemed to be all prepped up and ready. But what about the girls? I think I was more nervous than they are.
Katie, are you okay there? So you try the harnesses even before we go?
Yep, so we wear these safety harnesses around our waists,
Okay.
which have a wire on, which mean we can climb around the aircraft safely.
Yes.
For most of the show, we're in this harness here that you can see that Katie's got on, and that means that we can do aerobatics and go upside down
So
safely.
does the chair swing around?
Yep,
Oh,
so take a show,
okay.
just like that. Yep, and it can go upside down as well, so yeah,
Okay.
it's fun.
But does anyone of you trip or slip while you were flying?
No, not as far as I'm aware, never. We have very strong muscles, so we hold on for tight, as tight as we can.
The wind, when it comes, when you start diving, does the wind get very strong?
Very strong. So when we're diving, we reach about 150, 160 miles an hour. So,
And you have a smiling face then.
oh, it's more like grimace.
Okay.
And yeah, the wind is very strong, so we try our hardest to keep waving, but it's pretty tough.
So we look forward to seeing that show this afternoon or tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Can't wait.
The crowds quickly gathered as the two Stearman biplanes started up. The girls looked very calm on top of the wings. Soon, they sped off the runway for the most spectacular show the crowd is about to see. The planes performed aerobatic maneuvers, while the girls did impossible movements on top of the vintage airplanes. It was like watching a graceful ballet unfold at 200 kilometers per hour. The wing walkers even managed to sit in front of the wing and climb into the cockpit mid-flight. It required perfect timing and flying skill for the pilots. And of course, a lot of strength, agility, and guts for the girls. The crowds followed every movement with eyes and mouths wide open, seeing the wing walking act for the first time in Philippine skies.
It was so amazing. It was so crazy. Would we try it? Absolutely not. No. We love our life, so we won't do it at all. We actually drove here from Subic.
Yeah.
Just
We're
for
having
this,
a really good time.
Visitors came from far and wide just to watch the skies.
My name is Ilya. We are from Russia, and my son Nikita and all our family visit Philippines this winter because it's amazing show. It's fantastic balloons. It's so many different shapes. But the most interesting thing that we see it's a windwalker show. It's flying circus from UK. It's one of the best things here, and looks like we trying to amaze it again because it's fantastic.
It's great to be able to share one of aviation's long-standing traditions and bring a little bit of barnstorming history into our country. After all, aviation is about bringing people together and letting everyone experience the joy of flight. As the sun began to set, the balloons were back on the field. The evening saw the PIHABF stage making way for some of the country's most talented acts. This year, we also welcome another batch of artists from all over the world who are part of the One World Music Cultural Exchange Festival. Cassie Walker from New Zealand, Willow Norton from the UK, and Lucille Cornelius from South Africa. The stage was erupting with energy as the crowd enjoyed the performances. In the background, the balloons lit up to the beat of the music as the twin paramotors circled and spun around like fireflies. The sights and sound of the night glow always capture the one-of-a-kind magic of the balloon fiesta. Up next, our foreign guests experience the beauty of the Philippines and the warmth and hospitality of its people.